It's not easy to tick off the bucket list travel items when you're single. Either it makes it really expensive to go on your own, or you don't feel safe going to some of these places, or worst of all, you get stuck with a bunch of smug couples having the romantic time of their life while you feel completely lonely. What you really want is to be with other women that are like you, that are empowered, that are strong and keen to explore. So I was really excited when Kim from Walking Wild Africa contacted me about her unique African safari that combines game drives with walking safaris, all ending the day in luxurious glamping accommodation, of course. I get contacted by lots of different companies and people, and I don't really work with many of them, to be honest. But what attracted me to Kim was her ethos that you can have adventures without compromising on style, which very much appealed to me, plus the chance to meet other awesome women. So I am going on the Walking Wild Africa Safari in October, and I really hope you'll join me. What I want to run through in this video is why I'm going and what the key features are of this safari and why it would be an awesome trip for you as well. My friend Bella, who's also a travel blogger, but she's an award-winning photographer and travel blogger, she's coming too. So I'm going to put her Instagram in the caption and you can check her out. So I'm going to start by going through what actually the tour involves, and then I'm going to finish with the 5 reasons that I'm doing it and that why I think this place is unique. All the details in terms of dates, prices, accommodation, contact info, etc., are all in the caption, so you don't need to take notes while you're watching this. The Walking Wild African Kenyan Walking Safari is an 8-night safari in Kenya. You'll fly into Nairobi where you'll be picked up, you'll spend a night there, and then the next morning the tour begins officially at Wilson Airport, but someone's going to be with you and guiding you all the way from the moment you step off that plane. We'll fly through the Maasai Mara and we'll stay at the beautiful Speke camp. Okay, you need to go and look on the website for this. This is luxurious glamping accommodation at its best. There's just 8 stylish and quite spacious tents. Though tent seems like the wrong word because they're certainly not like a camping tent. It's more like an outdoor boutique hotel. And the bathrooms come with hot water and the toilet flushes, yay. This is the stuff of major Instagram envy, and they even have Wi-Fi. So while we're there, we'll go on 6 game drives, which is actually quite a lot, and that will give us a really good chance, fingers crossed, of seeing most, if not all, of the big 5 animals of Africa. Then we'll be ready for a change of pace and a chance to connect with nature on a deeper level. I have actually never been on a walking safari, and I'm super excited about the opportunity to do it on this trip. This is safari at a kind of slower, more gentle, very eco-friendly pace. We'll be leaving technology behind for this portion of the trip. It's only 3 days, thank goodness, because I haven't done that before either, rather than full immersion. But don't worry, Kim's got a satellite phone in case we absolutely need it. We'll spend 3 nights walking through the Great Rift Valley. The Great Rift Valley was formed over millions of years, and it's one of the world's most significant geological features. Hopefully we'll see lots of animals, waterfalls, and we'll definitely get some jaw-dropping views. So it'll be about 6 hours of walking a day, probably 3 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. Kim promises me that it's a gentle pace and not too difficult, and that we'll get lots of breaks. And that also justifies eating whatever the heck we want, right? And drinking South African wine, hopefully. Anyway, there'll be donkeys carrying all of our luggage, so all we'll have is our day pack, so nice and easy and light. The final 2 nights will actually be spent in the Shompole Conservancy. We're staying at Shompole Wilderness, and again, have a look at their website because we're back in luxurious glamping land. This is also where you can chill a bit if you like, or if you're like me and you'll want to do every possible activity that involves you capturing animals on film or photography, you'll be coming to the camp's special wildlife hide. So that's a area they have set up that's undercover, and you can sit there and basically wait for the animals to come to you, and you can get some awesome shots because they don't even know you're there. This is also one of the only places in East Africa where it's possible to walk with habituated baboons. Bring on the photo opportunities. Or you can go tubing on the Shompole River or just relax by the pool. The more I go through with this, I just wish I was going on the tour tomorrow, not all the way in October. So 5 reasons why I'm going on this tour and why I wanted to work with Kim and why I think you should come with me as well. The first is Kim herself. So Kim Pierce actually is English. She lives in Jersey, but she spent 10 years managing luxury safari camps in Kenya and South Africa, including Sir Richard Branson's Mahali Mzuri. So she knows this world. She knows this market. She knows about the mix of these exciting, unique game drives and adding it up with some gorgeous creature comfort, shall we say, and luxury accommodation. The second thing is this unique mix of game drives, walking safari, and a bit of chill time. I've been on safari a lot of times, and most of the time you just do game drive, or you do walking safari the whole thing, and you come back more tired than when you left, even though it's amazing. So it's great that this tour has got this real mix of all the 3. The next reason is this is the Maasai Mara. As I said, I've been on safari in Botswana, in Tanzania, in Nairobi, in Zambia. but nothing touches the Mara. I've been 3 times before. This will be my 4th time going to the Maasai Mara, and I really struggle to go anywhere else but, because the game and the viewing is so extraordinary. It's like the Lion King come to life. The next reason is when we're in the Rift Valley, our guides will be actual members of the local Maasai community. So usually when you're on safari, it's mostly about game drive. So you've got a guy who's a trained driver as well as a trained guide taking you around. I've never been on a safari before where I've actually been guided by a member of the Maasai community. I'm really excited about that because it feels like a really special and unique experience. And the final reason this is an awesome tour is it's a small group. And if you come in October, you already know 2 members of the group. That's me and Bella. There's only 4 spaces left, so you're going to have to get a move on, but there's also a tour in June if October doesn't work for you. The other nice thing is we'll be together for all the transport and all the meals, which are always the most stressful parts of solo travel, but there'll also be the opportunity to have some me time if you need a bit of a break. So there we go. That's it. It's going to be fabulous. I really hope you come. Any questions you've got, just pop them into the comments, and I'll see you at Nairobi Airport in October.